What's up, y'all? It's your boy, it's Todd. You're back in the bro cave with me. I checked out Marvel's What If. We're gonna talk about episode 2, okay? If T'Challa was a Star-Lord, I believe that's the name of this episode. Alright, so it's gonna be like heavy spoilers and stuff too, okay? So, if you ain't watch it, what are you doing here? Go watch it, come back, and then watch my review. But this was dope. To me, this was the best episode so far for me. It was the best episode to me for a lot of reasons, okay? Not to say that last week's episode wasn't dope. It was actually great. I like seeing, it was cool seeing Agent Carter as Captain Britain, with the super soldier serum. Honestly, she was ripping and running and hitting dudes a lot, better than Steve. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, she was doing her thing. But yeah, we talking about episode 2 though. We ain't talking about episode 1. We're talking about episode 2. Like I said, this was a great episode, man. They really gave homage to Chadwick Boseman, who unfortunately died. I believe I think he died this year, I believe. He was definitely a true soldier, and he's definitely missed not only in the MCU, but just as an overall person and actor and things of that nature. But yeah, they really honored him in this episode. It's crazy because it seems like if T'Challa was Star-Lord, everything would have been fixed. The world would have actually been a better place if Star-Lord was actually T'Challa. Because that's actually funny in itself. Because remember, this is Star-Lord was the one that got everybody snapped in the first place in Infinity War. So it was funny to me, it was hilarious to me that having T'Challa as actual Star-Lord made everything better, which was, again, hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even expect Thanos to be here, which is pretty cool. And all the original voice actors voiced their characters. So, like, Diamond Hajutsu was the dude in the beginning who was like, who? And it was a cool little mix with him too, because I remember in the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie, he was giving all the disrespect to Quill. He didn't know who the hell that was. But when it came to T'Challa, he was like, oh man, I heard of you. Yo, you are my hero. Please, let me be your best friend. That was really, really dope. Also, I didn't know Chadwick actually recorded. I don't know if he actually recorded this from before his death, or they just used certain lines from the movies, his past movies, and put them on here. I don't know, but it was real dope to hear his voice again. Again, Chadwick, Mr. Boseman, you will be missed. It's also cool seeing Nebula looking with the blonde hair, and before she got totally modified. So that was different, but it was cool too. And it was also different that the Ravengers were like this group of good guys instead of these bad, nefarious thieving people. They were thieving for a good cause in this time around. So, like I said, T'Challa being the Star-Lord, basically everything was better. And that was the most hilarious part to me, honestly. And this was just such a good episode, man. I really did like the twist. I'm really glad that they kept T'Challa's origin and didn't change that. Like, it was kind of like mixed with Quill's origin, where he was taken from his mom by Yondu and them, So, but they kept it the same thing, except for T'Challa just being in Wakanda. He left the gate, and then he was just abducted by them. That was a funny moment too. there were a lot of funny moments in here that really hit for me. Especially clowning on Thanos. They were calling this man. I'm like, yo, bro, like basically you talking about genocide. Like, cause that's been an ongoing thing since Endgame, you know? People have been saying that Thanos should have, people have been saying like Thanos should have just added more resources, wished for more resources, instead of them just taking out people one by one. Like, that would have made more sense. You know, so it was cool that they were clowning him on that throughout the whole episode, you know? And just him being a Ravager was kind of like weird too, you know what I mean? What else? Oh yeah, and my boy T'Challa and Yondu fighting together against the Collector. That was a dope little thing too, you know. And like I said, they still kept the Wakandan thing with him. They didn't change that, which I actually dug about that. You know, that really made it really good. The only negative I have about this episode was, one, it was too short. And two, Thanos was getting his ass kicked readily. Like, he should have been able to beat up Proxima Midnight and the big Rocky dude, the big guy that fought Hulk in Infinity War. Like, he should have been able to beat those two with no problem. Like, I don't know why, even if it's the MCU, and I know the MCU Thanos is not as strong as comic Thanos, but still, he was leading them. You know what I'm saying? And he beat the Hulk with like no effort, and everybody else with no effort. You know what I'm saying? So he should have been able to beat them with no problem. That was my only concern. I mean, that was my only negative about that. But anyway, other than that, it was a great episode. I don't know if any other episode going to top that. We're going to see. But yeah, this was definitely great. I loved it. I really loved this episode. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. This was my review of Marvel's What If Episode 2. If you want to support me and if you want to support my channel, just do a couple of things for me. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Definitely comment down below, all right? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I love you. Deuces and be safe.